I want to share with you how and why I chose the field of sustainable design. Hi, my name is Anupam Jain. I'm a specialist in green architecture. I work with companies across the country. I help them make their new and existing buildings healthy, comfortable, and resource efficient so that their brand is recognized as responsible and employee centric. I went to architecture school in the year 2000, that is more than 20 years ago. As an architecture student, I struggled to impress the professors with my fantastic designs, just like the rest of my classmates. We all had something unique in us that made our designs different. But what was common was that we were learning to become architects who can make a real building. A building that has a sound structure, an innovative facade, and lots of cool features. It was often in the facade design and in the cool features that we experimented. With little or no knowledge of environmental systems, we did whatever we could. When I graduated, I worked with different design firms, and there too, I found that this experimentation continued. But again, without much understanding of the environmental systems. Now, of course, the projects had different expert consultants to guide down the structures on the MEP, etc. But nobody really guides architectural design. I saw many pitches to clients where beautiful designs were made for malls, offices, group housing societies, townships, etc. etc. And I was keen to observe the client roll his eyes whenever another architect's presentation was put before him. Often having no training in design himself, this client was put in the position of the design judge. The comments and discussions that he would have with his colleagues often seemed to suggest them asking each other, "Do you know how to decide if this design is what we want? What do we do with all these fancy presentations?" And the answer in most cases would be, "Let's ask the top boss," whatever he or she decides. This brings me to the question why architects are not able to present their designs in such a manner that makes the design process easier for the clients. The answer is that architects don't know how, and you cannot do what you don't know. An architect is the subject matter expert on design. He is probably the only one qualified to judge another architect's design as well. But clients are not architects. So how does an architect show value in their design to the decision makers? The answer is to quantify the benefits of an architectural design on various parameters that are of value to the client. What could be the possible questions that a client is looking to get answered? Let's see. He may want to know which design strategies will save more money than others? Which one of your designs will save me more electricity on operations? How can you reduce the cooling load of the building by design? Will the building be well ventilated in winters? Can building users practically work without electric lighting during daytime? Etc. etc. Now the problem with these questions is that architects are not trained to answer these questions. But they know it would be of real value if they could convey this information about their design to their professors and to their clients. The most common reasoning I have heard for not being able to do this analysis is that architects are not good at mathematics, or simply no one actually bothered to simply show them how to do it in most cases. It took me 20 years, lots of design juries, clients, and presentations to learn that an architect must convey value in their designs through clear data. The point is everyone understands numbers, and it's not easy to refute quantified benefits. Consider me going through a design presentation where I only talk about how good looking my building is. Chances are that the jurors will have a different definition of good looking, and it is easy for them to tell me that they don't like my design. Or worse, they will consult amongst each other and decide on the basis of something totally not related to the design of the building. Now consider that I present my design options and detail out how each of them is better than the other when it comes to specific features of the design like shading or window placement or so on. What if I made a business case for one of the designs of the building based on its design, comfort, and performance? The jury will certainly have to look hard at the numbers and will have a concrete reason to select my design. I come across as an expert. Get it? That is what I want for you. To be able to do basic design simulations using free and easy to use software tools that will bolster your design and give you the confidence to stand in front of any jury and give a detailed account of what exactly is better in your design and by how much. As architects or students of architecture, we can succeed by just the addition of this secret process, which is easy to adopt, yet so powerful in its design ramifications. What if I told you that all you need is to spend one weekend with me to learn this technique? I've done a lot of trial and error over many years and at great expense to arrive at this perfect strategy for design analysis. In this weekend workshop, you will work with me as I train you step by step to test and improve your design by leaps and bounds. You will learn not just how to make better buildings, but also how to communicate their value through crisp data that clients are looking for to make the decision to hire you as their architect of choice. You will learn through free and easy to use tools how to make data-driven dashboards that will present the different strong points of your design. But in this course, there are limited seats. This is going to be an intense workshop where I will reveal the methods through which your architectural design and practice will never have to face rejection, only because the client did not understand the benefits of your design. Click on the link in the description to reserve your seat, as we are accepting applications on a first-come, first-served basis only. There are exciting competitions inside and a chance to win scholarships worth lakhs for those who take action right now. This is the value proposition, and I promise you will never be able to go back to your old methods of hard labor and no results. So click on the link right now before the seats are all sold out. See you inside the workshop. Good luck.